What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Alienware m18 with a 7.9 gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna try out Mirthwood. Now, when I first saw this game, I was originally just testing it for somebody on the Steam Deck OLED, and then it was way harder to run than I thought. So as usual, I'll come over and see how it runs on everything then. So even the G15 Advantage couldn't stay at 60 plus the whole time. Most of the time, like 99% of the time, yes, but it still had its drops. So I'm curious how this thing will handle it. So let's wonder no more and hop on into the game. All right, so here's the settings we're gonna run, just like we did on the G15 Advantage, and just see if it can stay above 60. I think even this thing falls under here and there. But I still think it's a slightly smoother experience. But I think 1440p still does better, just like it did on the G15. But hey, let's hop into the game and let's see how it does. Well, just like the rest of the stuff, we'll do the beginning here,
Home is
and
not
then see how it does
from.
in the actual game.
It's where you find light when all grows dark. And your story begins in darkness. But tonight, in the cool of the old vineyard, the air is still, offering you a moment to reflect on your past. Now, where's Asher gone off to? Ah, there he is.
And the only reason I'm doing the beginning is I'm curious if we get stuck at the dinner table again. I think on almost every other computer I do, until I get to the main PC, I think that one glitches out in a good way, but I think other than that, the rest all just fail, forcing me to load up the later loads game, but I'm glad I can at least do that. And obviously this is all stuff you can skip too, so it's not like you can't play the game. It just made me think, well, what if that happens later in the game? You can't just, there's no button that says, alright, skip this part of the game, I don't want to get stuck there, you know? So hopefully that doesn't happen, but it's just a thought I had. Still a very fun game though, and it's 20 bucks, so it's not like it's a $70 game. I'd expect a lot more out of it if it was 70 bucks, but for 20 bucks, not a big deal. And I think I got it on sale for like 14 or something like that. It was like 10% off, I can't remember. I might have paid full price for it. Actually, no, I think full price is like 24 bucks, and I got it for 19. That's what I think happened. For some reason, 19 was sitting there, but I just had to go take a quick look, and yep, that's exactly what happened. But it's still a pretty damn good game for 25 bucks. I think it should just be 20 bucks all the time, personally, from what I've played, but that's just probably because I'm a little sour from getting stuck at the dinner table here in the prologue. If it wasn't for that, I'd definitely say it's probably worth $24.99, which is just 25 bucks. But that used to get me all the time as a kid. I'm like, oh my god, it's only $25. And then it's actually 26 because it's $25.99. It's 1 penny away from being an extra dollar, you know? But that's why they did it. Because it looks way cheaper to the brain unless you think about it for a second and then they're like, hey, hold on a minute. But, alright, nope. We are definitely still stuck at the dinner table. Nope, we cannot do anything about it, so we'll just go back to the main menu and we'll load up a game that's further ahead. Not a big deal. And truth be told, I probably should have edited all this out, but it doesn't really take it very long to load or anything anyway. And it does have a bunch of stutters or what's loading everything in the background, and then for the most part it's alright, but it does have its moments where it does have frame drops still. but the game seems to do that on just about everything. I'd say the best 3 computers was the main computer, the secondary computer, and that small form factor PC. My TV PC, I think the 5800X3D was just holding it back too much. It was dropping even under 60, down to like 57. I think I even saw in the teens one time. I was like, holy shit, I was not expecting that. I figured it might be a little worse than my main PC, but that's usually how it goes. But there are certain games where the 1300K just runs away with it and it's way better. But pretty soon that main PC is going to take the TV piece place, and I'm going to be selling that to my friend. I just got to wait for my 5090 to get here. It was supposed to be here Saturday, and then it just kind of looked like it was just got lost, but then all of a sudden it appeared in Indianapolis. So I'm hoping one day or Tuesday I'll have myself a 5090. Or a box full of rocks. I guess we'll see. But I got it from Amazon, not from a third-party seller, so unless somebody stole it in the freaking truck or in the freaking before giving it over to the freaking USPS, which I don't know why they did that for this particular package, but hey, I'm not going to complain. I would have rather give it to Amazon itself or UPS or FedEx or anything. But it is what it is. That's what they decided to go with, so hey, who am I to complain? I mean, I guess if it got lost I could complain, but I'm just not used to that. Usually when you buy stuff straight from Amazon, it comes on an Amazon truck. But not every time. Anyway, why don't we move on? Now for some camera recorder gameplay. Alright, what do we got here? No. Let's sleep. See, this one still has little stutters too. You got me? Well, here, have one back. And I think that's all we got so far. I'm gonna find this guy some pants. Ooh, that was close. Almost got stabbed in the butt. Woo! What's up here? Well, I guess I can't go there yet. Oh shit, camera's running out of batteries, so shit, I guess we'll go and wrap this up. I really need to get new batteries. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap from Mirthwood at 1200p on the Alienware M18 with a 7800M. And it definitely did much better than G15 Advantage, but still had some stutters and whatnot every once in a while. I think that's just the way the game is, but definitely did a much better job. So I wonder how it will do at 1440. The G15 did a little better, but that's because it doesn't have a mux switch. This does, so shouldn't really matter that much, but still, I've seen plenty of games get smoother performance at 1440. Probably because the CPU doesn't have to work as hard, so every once in a while it'll get up to 100C and then start stuttering and being really lame. And that's no fun, but that's just what it likes to do. And I am not about to try to repaste that. That did not go on the G15 Advantage, and this thing has an inverted motherboard, so they made it even more difficult to do yourself. Not impossible, just something I'm not comfortable doing, because I'll probably just make things worse like I did in the G15. But anyway, now we can wrap this up and get started at 1440. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.